point of the Hitman is to choose a professional loadout and kill the targets. But what if I'll have to use a random generated loadout on every map? With this program, I will create a random loadout for each map, and I'll have to finish the whole Hitman Trilogy that way. I have only given myself one rule, and that is, in case I draw an item I don't have, I will not use an alternative, but put no item instead. I completed one very complicated IQ test and then generated the loadouts. Each randomly generated loadout contains a map, the suit I'll be using, the pistol I'll be taking, then some smuggled item I can freely hide, and 2 other items. And this is how I generated a loadout for each Hitman map. I didn't waste a second. I built this loadout and visited the Paris. I grabbed my micro taser case, checked out the local wine cellars, destroyed the guards' projector so they would be without film today, and then went snooping upstairs. My plan was clear. Since this is Paris, the easiest method would be to set off the firework and then make a sandwich out of both targets. So I changed my clothes, took the trigger.
Hey, buddy, I want to leave that alone.
Novikov asked me to fetch it for him. Wants to trigger the fireworks himself.
All right.
Changed again to appear as a serious person and headed towards the target. Unfortunately, I got caught by the revisionists, so I had to delay for a while. But eventually I threw out the laundry.
Bye, have a great time.
And with a silent assassin rating, I moved on to the next map. Here I brought my HWK-21 covert, some knife, emetic pills with briefcase and Sifu's stick. I changed clothes, fought with my aim a few times, infiltrated Francesca's office. Here I got baited by the game a little bit. Basically the guard spotted me, but I still had the silent assassin rating, so I managed to knock him down and... well, I hadn't the silent assassin rating anymore. Then Francesca fell down the stairs. Absolutely, that wasn't my fault. I have a feeling that if I didn't want to move with her, no one would have discovered her by now. Unfortunately, this guard's sixth sense was stronger, so I had to get rid of it. Then, in Dark Knight style, I sent this guard to sleep and scared Silvio Caruso a bit.
I need help! What?
Well, I think you don't need help anymore. Then I just destroyed the virus, and that was another mission completed. I started with the striker and a coin, because I haven't unlocked the Molotov yet.
He's upstairs right now working on this novel of his, some kind of political thriller, I think. You know, airport lit.
Oh, that's nice. So he doesn't miss the old school?
Well, he was headmaster for 30 years, and he still carries around the master key. You know, the one that fits all the locks?
I listened to a very interesting conversation about a local Jane Austen. I paid for this information and made sure that this promising writer would never be found again. Then I got to school before the bell rang, took on the disguise of a military chief, fired these 2 poor fellows, hastened the misery of this prisoner, and sat on his place. Then Razor, Zayden and I kissed.
One kiss is all it takes.
To fall in dead by me. I then ran across the map to the second target, quickly entered the office behind him, and to use my pistol, I killed him with it. He fell out of my hand about 3 times, but I finally stowed him in a closet and escaped undetected in someone else's car. I hope no one misses it. The next loadout consisted of some gun I didn't use at all, a breaching charge and an emetic gas device that I used straight away to separate the target. Got rid of his security, eliminated the target, then took a picture of this adorably cute moment and made my way to the second target. Somehow I entered the trespassing area without these 2 guards noticing. I was so confused that the hotel manager herself came up to me. I climbed to the top floor, passed the breaching charge to Jordan Cross, and rushed into the Colorado. Luckily, I had drawn a sniper rifle here, so finishing this horrible map wasn't too difficult. I eliminated Ezra Berg first, then shot down the grain sack on the next target. I went to destroy the cameras so I could be more relaxed. Then I waited a long time for the next target to come into the house. Unfortunately, I couldn't eliminate him without anyone noticing, so I had to use some kung fu and run after the last target. I took advantage of the fact that all the guards were completely blind and poisoned her. Silver baller, emetic grenade, audio device, and smuggled shotgun. This was my next loadout. Surprisingly, it was pretty easy. I took the neurochip, let the doctor to open the doors to Soda's heart. Then I felt really bad for him because he was about to commit suicide. So I turned the neurochip on and saved his life. I ran to the next target, tried to poison her with an emetic grenade. That didn't work, unfortunately. But then I got a brilliant idea. I'll shoot on the Yuki Yamazaki, so she'll be forced to run to her spaceship, and then I'll simply shoot her down. Unfortunately, the first time she escaped to her suite, and the second time to the hospital area. I got tired of that one, so I simply shot her and gave up the silent assassin rating. In the next mission, I was quite lucky because I'd drawn a lockpick, so all I had to do was steal a lethal poison. Poison the vent, then take some grenades and lock down the target. Fast and simple. For the Miami, I also got a perfect item, the lethal poison, so I let the Sierra Nox to slip on the track a bit. Then I turned on the AC and waited for second target. Because he has sensitive eyes, he cried for a while and then went on his way to get his eye drops, to which I've added poison. I think this prank is going to make him sit his ass down. Oops, cut that! In Santa Fortuna, my whole loadout was just a mixtape 47 and the wrench. So I was forced to take the easiest way possible. Lure Andrea out, then dump her to the lake. I lured the next target into the room where no one would see us and smashed his ass. The last target I also eliminated very easily, as he locked himself in this shack. Unfortunately, somehow mysteriously, his death was seen by a guard from the outside, so I lost my silent assassin rating, but at the same time no one shot at me. What a perfect game. The Mumbai's loadout was probably one of the worst. Unsilenced weapon and 2 absolutely useless items. I decided to raise the flag to lure out the maelstrom. I signaled the other 2 targets to arrange a meeting. Well, it didn't go as planned and without some shooting, so in the end I had to shoot my way to the exit.
Dawood Rangan is confirmed killed.
Oh, what a peaceful and beautiful city.
Sir.
These are the best muffins I ever had. I was supposed to meet a client for a house showing today, but I can't stop eating. Maybe you know him, Mr. Nolan Cassidy?
Oh, well, I think you're not going to meet this client anymore. I jumped a few fences, climbed a few windows, and then killed a few people again. For the Isle of Scale, I drew kinda good loadout. So I chose the tower starting point and eliminated the first target within the first few seconds. Took the disguise so I could move freely around the map and went to the second target. I didn't feel like waiting around and figuring out some creative way to eliminate Sophia Washington, so I dumped her over the railing and thought I was gonna escape. Unfortunately, I didn't. So again, El Matador, elimination of the first target. Disguise, but this time I lured the second target into the bathroom. where I used the micro taser to kill her and headed to my favorite map, which is New York. This loadout was absolutely limiting. I basically had no useful items except the pistol. So I had to wait for this guard to turn around. I went around him. Luckily, he was completely clueless. I ran to the higher floor to get a better disguise and a keycard, destroyed the cameras where this guy with his back turned supposedly saw me. So I quickly ran to the vault, opened it, turned off the lasers, took the server rack, put it down by the exit point, and went to kill the only target. In the Midas style, I took out a couple of guards, and then the target. Haven Island's loadout was pretty terrible. At least I had the silenced pistol, so I got a brilliant plan. Lock down the first target, so she'll have to run down here into the water and I'll drown her with one shot. Unfortunately, as you can see, the game made fun of me a little bit here. Either the guards saw me through the wall, or the game told me I'm compromised when no one saw me. Or I simply couldn't hit the target. Luckily, after about 20 attempts, I managed to kill her, and it was time to eliminate the next target. Here I stole this emetic poison syringe, lured his bodyguard and tried to poison him. Even though some NPC saw me, I followed him, and when he was alone, I garroted him. While I was walking to the last target, I noticed that the weather actually changes on Haven Island after a few minutes, which is probably the best thing about this map. Then I killed the last target and started the Hitman 3 campaign. We're starting at Dubai with an actually mid-loadout. I pacified one guard, took his silenced pistol, waited for the target to arrive, tranquilized his bodyguard, killed the target, upgraded my disguise, took an pocket silent assassin rating with me, and then tried to kill the target. Unfortunately, I just knocked him out, so I had to get back and shoot him. Dartmoor loadout was interesting. I found out that this exact briefcase is glitched, and it's 2 times slower than normal briefcase. So I've been playing with it for a while, and then started the serious run. I pacified these two, then the butler, so I got the case file. And then I put the explosive compound on the railing, shot it, and next mission was done. In Berlin, I took the SMG, put on the most op disguise that will allow me to kill all 5 targets in just a couple of seconds.
Good. Now let's talk business.
Well, talk.
I forgot that you're a man of few words. 47. I'm Agent Montgomery. It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
Don't save your ammo on this guy!
Alright, don't waste the opportunity. We don't need our loaders to run anything. I need a report. Montgomery! How the hell did he... We're done. Get out.
Well, it's kinda easy so far. I had no chance of killing anyone with this equipment. But I figured that if I stuck to one of the mission stories, I'd be able to kill both targets with probably the easiest way possible, while not needing anything to it. So I pacified the guard and stole his sniper rifle. I hacked the broken drone, then shot up a few more and just waited for the targets to meet. They were so happy to see each other. Unfortunately, I interrupted this family moment with one double kill. And now for the last mission. To be honest, I was a little worried about Mendoza with these items. But to my surprise, the first elimination was very easy. I wanted to kill one target with the Tanto and the other target with the bat. So I threw the knife and somehow no one saw me.
Hello, sir.
I quickly ran away, took another disguise to enter the mansion area, and now it was really weird. Even though I dropped the case, they didn't want to frisk me, but they immediately started getting aggressive. Then for some reason just started shooting at me. So I took my gun back and did a little shootout. Then I went into the mansion, smashed the 2 guards, and then used my clown bat on the last target. To make sure he was dead, I also dropped a chandelier on him. And that's it. The Hitman Trilogy with random loadout is done. To be honest, I thought it's going to be harder, but maybe if I had focused on the Silent Assassin rating, I would have spent a lot more time on this challenge. Hope you enjoyed it and see you in the next video.